All right, I think we're live. Let me double check here. And then I think we'll pop out to chat. Okay, let's take a look at my page here. Yep, we're live. Fantastic. Boy, this has been such a good week for streaming. No problems with the recording software, no problems with YouTube. No weird shenanigans. All right, anyways, good morning, everyone. We're gonna play some more Shadowrun Chronicles like we've been doing. We've got today, tomorrow, and Thursday to play, and then the servers are going away. So we're hoping to finish up the infected missions at some point before then. We're pretty far into the infected missions. I think there's 8 of them, I think. I haven't looked, but I remember reading at one point, I think there was 8 infected missions. So I haven't been keeping track. I think we're probably on like number 5 or 6. I think probably 6, because it seems to me that these missions kind of goes in twos. So it's like you'll go into one mission and then you'll end up in like the little matrix space to finish up the second mission. And I'm pretty sure we've done at least 3 of them, if not 4. So that's what we're hoping to do today. We're hoping to actually talk to Smedley and continue on. And I think we've already discussed everything with the other people in the previous episode. I remember that we came over here to the drone and turned in our quest. I remember we spoke to Bozeman at one point. Let's actually hit up Bozeman here for a second. I want to see if he has any kind of new dialogue for us. Yeah, I think we've already read through all this. Yeah, all right. So we've got 40 karma here, which is quite a lot. We need 45 for capping either mind or body. So we'll easily be able to accomplish this morning. So we have flower juicer here. So let's go ahead and do what we always do. We'll invite them. And we have Yenith this morning. Just waiting for Yenith to say yes. They might be AFK right now. All right, you know what? I'm gonna actually put it out in global chat. Before we get started, I'm just gonna see if I can put together a full party. I'm pretty sure Yenith is just they were here a second ago. So we'll just wait for them and then we'll see if we can't get a 4th. If not, then we'll just take AI. But I'm pretty sure that we'll probably get a latecomer like it was last morning. Yesterday morning we did actually have a couple of stragglers. So I think we can afford ourselves at least a couple of minutes to let people kind of get in the groove here. Since we have a whole bunch of money, I don't think there was anything else I really needed to buy. I'm pretty sure we have the best melee weapon. I remember buying it like a while ago. Kind of, sort of. Let's see here. Blunt. Ah, yes, we had the mil-spec shock mace here. So we... Or do we? What the hell do we have equipped? So that's... Okay, that's what we have equipped. Okay, so we have a mil-spec shock mace. Okay, never mind. So then let's actually just sell off the rest of this stuff. You know, truth be told, maybe I should hold on to this, because if I ever got to the point where I could, like, you know, start maxing out something else, which isn't going to happen, you know, having some other late game gear to go along with a respec would be really nice. So maybe I should hold off on that. I don't think there was anybody else that we could talk to. We could try to hit up Buster here, but I'm fairly certain that it was just the same conversation as Bozeman. Although, I mean, he did actually have some conversation that popped up before, and it went away after we spoke with him. So I'm going to be under the assumption here that this is a new convo. Very short and sweet. Let's go talk to Doc, and then I guess we'll hit up the drone. So just a quick FYI, everybody, I still am expecting a few things to come via the post office and UPS and whatnot. So if we have interruptions this morning, that's usually right around the time when certain postal workers start coming around. So if I get a little rat-a-tap-tap on my door, just gonna have to take a quick breather to go answer the door. Just a quick interruption. Okay, and finally we'll hit up the drone. All right. And I think that's it. Yeah, except for Smedley. So I'll tell you what, let's actually just talk to Smedley right now while we wait for a couple other people. And pick up our mission. All right. Okay, so we have Yeneth and Flower Juicer. I think we're just going to begin. Let's actually talk to our group here. All right, Flower Juicer is ready. I'm going to presume that Yeneth is actually ready. So we'll just jump right in. So we have the cure. Not like the Robert Smith variety. Visit the Dock Street Clinic to apply the cure. Okay. There we go. Let us begin. I think we might actually be able to finish this morning. If it's only 8 missions worth, the infected missions, then we're faux show gonna finish it. The street clinic has been set in a dark alley below the now desolate Highway 93. The faint humming of generators greets you as you scan the deserted street. We must enter the dock's isolation tank to begin the procedure. I'm thinking this has got to be pretty close to the end of this mission chain. Nice to see that we finally have Doc here in a mission. Although we have seen his portrait before, because there was a previous mission where he actually spoke to us. So what do I got to do? Just like was I not paying attention? Open the goddamn door, fool. Let me in! I think I scrolled through the little dialogue a little too quickly there. Let's begin with the AI henchmen. Of course something went wrong. It wouldn't be a video game otherwise. Am I fighting the same Shadowrunner group? Dude, this is the 3rd time I've killed these guys. It's so unfair. These guys should be worm food now. Well, shit, let's get a white noise. We got Work, we got Visai, Hardwired, Big Bang. Yeah, let's white noise these guys. Although he's stun resistant. Can I take him out? I don't think so. It's not gonna be enough. Might as well attempt to take out this guy. Oh, god damn it, and I miss. Oh, that was kind of stupid. I probably should have targeted Big Bang here because he doesn't have any tech armor. And we didn't actually see the other guy. And once again, Blamco Mech is incredibly out of position. Okay, there goes the mage. Wow, our Decker is trash. Terrible. That should have been a direct hit. It wouldn't have been enough to actually take him out unless, of course, it was a crit. I mean, then again, I mean, it is like 15 to 24 damage, so I suppose that would have been a possibility, but... Yeah, where is the Decker, by the way? Where did he scamper off to? Next to Work. No line of sight. He's got to be back here somewhere. Ah, there he is. He's behind the little thingy. Hardwired, of course. Very apt name. Oops. Okay, there goes the mage. Still have the Decker to worry about. With a flamethrower. Okay. Okay, let's see if I can't actually do this. I'm just gonna get a... He's got so little hit points. Whatever, we'll stun him. Pretty much that allows them to actually work on Work. Cause you gotta work. It's a terrible song. It's crazy. I'm a crazy person. I have like this jukebox that plays in my mind non-stop, and it's just filled with random shit. So I'll end up hearing like that one like little word or a little phrase or some other kind of the sublime that'll make me think of some terrible song. And I'll have that terrible song playing in my mind. Take out Work. The other guy's stunned. He's only got 18 magic armor. So personally, I would have used magic. Oh, I see what they're doing. I see what they're doing. Okay, that works. I see. Why, yes. Yes, indeed. Look at that. Blamco Mac. We're gonna get the kill. So he's not completely worthless. So ultimately, Bozeman actually does betray us. So now it's just a manner of catching the little man. The wee man. It's just too far away for me to actually catch up right now. Yeah, Blamco Mac's never going to catch up. This is gonna be a job for Flower Juicer. Take out Bozeman's drones and make sure he cannot escape. So far we actually haven't ran into any of his drones as far as I'm aware. Just trying to take a look at the map and seeing if we've been here before. I don't think so. Okay, so she's gonna reload. It's fine. So let's take our one decker here, Ileana. I'm really surprised I can't just straight up like attack him with a data spike. Like, to me, it would make more sense to be able to stun this guy. Bozeman, that is. Okay, so we just have a couple of drones over here. I have a lockpick node. So I'm guessing there's probably other treasure boxes around somewhere on this map. And the fact that we have to concentrate on Bozeman and his drones and whatnot, I think we're going to have to take care of this first. That is assuming, of course, that we don't finish the mission and it just ends. Meaning that we don't have, like, an escape area. And contextually, that seems to be, like, what makes the most sense to me. Actually, why don't we do... Yeah. Awesome. Okay, so what do we got up here? We got some Hacksaw Jim Nuggins. Okay. It's fine. Should still be out of range, even moving up this this close up. Interesting. Looks like we're going to be fighting some berserkers and some hive controllers. Infected Barghest. Okay, there's a berserker. Every time I say the word berserker, I always think of that one guy from the movie Clerks. The Russian guy. Berserker! Berserker! That guy. Like, every time I hear berserker or see berserker, I just want to go berserker! That was such a great movie. I think Clerks, the original Clerks, I think that movie is, like, definitely in my top 10 favorite movies of all time. Like, hands down. That was such an iconic movie when it came out. And, like, you had to be kind of in the know to actually watch it. It wasn't like a theatrical release or anything. It was a pretty small scale, kind of total indie movie from, like, 1994. So Lucas Miller is joining us again this morning. So what's up? Good morning. He says that Bose waits for you to get close before running further so you have time to loot. Okay. That's good to know. So we're not actually under the clock here to collect. And then we'll take our decker. And I think we should probably put you behind some cover. Okay, we got a bomber over here. You know what I could just do? Fuck it. Die. Not enough damage to kill them both, but it was still pretty funny. Pretty much just can data bomb. Okay, so we don't have the AoE blackout. Okay, so there's one down. Both of them are down. Excuse me. It looks like he used a blast 2. Okay. So I don't want to aggro too much, so I don't really want to like go off there on my own with my Decker. Well, you got another shot there, homeboy. He just, Flower Juicer just did a head cracker. Which I have to say, head cracker is a really good, like, clutch skill, because even though the person might be stun resistance, you can still get this as a free action. It's just free damage, basically. Okay, so what do we have over here? We have... This looks like indeed the same park, because this is where I fought that little cadre of Shadowrunners the first time. Not really seeing any other opponents around here. So I'm guessing they're probably just going to be spawning along the sides here. I have no idea where the hell my teammates are. Okay, so they're trying to go for the central portion of the map. Okay. I think I can manage to do that. So we have a demolish point over here. That's our second gold cred stick of this mission. Oh, god damn it. That was an accidental misclick. Obviously, every time you see that conversation, he's summoning some kind of drone. I'm actually a little disappointed that they're these little flying guys, not like the big assault drones. Can I get a data bomb? 0%. Okay. Well then. I really like these digital trees, by the way. God, Mana Storm is just so good. Alright, Blamco Max gonna get blasted here. There we are. It's good to do the melee attacks too, because then you get the pain resist. So I can't show you now until we get access to Blamco Mac again. Although you can... Yeah, the little shield there, pain resist 1 for 2 more turns. I don't believe there are any other... opponents around here, so I think we're free to just basically... Well, maybe we should be a little cautious. So we'll use the tree over here. I'm still trying to decide on what I'm going to do with our streams, about when I start to really publish them. With the exception of the 5th episode, when the servers just magically went down for a day. I'm pretty sure that either A, I'll just straight up release them, I'll publish them as the 2-hour-long sequence, or I think to be safe, I think what I might end up doing is finding a natural halfway point in a 2-hour broadcast and just break it up and just have it be hour-long segments, or thereabout. depending on where I'm at in the mission or where I'm at in the game. I thought about maybe breaking it up in like half-hour sequences, but Jesus Christ, I really don't want to be like releasing Shadowrun Chronicle videos all the way up until 2019. I mean, not to say that there's anything bad about it, but it's like I've concentrated so much in the past like 2-3 months on this game. Has it been 3 months? I think it's been 2 months. Like on and off for 2 months. Because originally I was supposed to be doing this in conjunction with my other series and live streams. So I'm thinking maybe like hour-long sequences sound pretty good to me. Because I feel like anything more than that is just, it becomes kind of a hassle for some people to enjoy. Because I understand that some people really only want to watch like 20 minutes of a video or 30 minutes of a video. You know, maybe they just want to like sit down and watch a video while they eat their lunch or something like that, you know, and not everybody has an hour to sit down and watch me play video games. So I think with that being said, I think hour long is like the max that I want to do, unless of course there's some sort of special reason that it needs to be longer. All right, where is the rest of my team? They were just right over here. We got a couple of turrets. Not sure if I can actually start targeting them or not. It looks like it. It looks like they are going to probably be a triggered event of some kind. Like we roll up in here and Bozeman's going to be sitting here, or there's going to be somebody else that ends up activating these things. At least that's my guess. So we have Yeneth over here. I don't see Flower Chooser. Can I get the last loot next? By all means. That's a frequent way in which I die in video games, at least in multiplayer games. I get greedy. I'm like that stereotypical halfling character that goes, ooh, shiny! And then I rush after it. And I do it in all kinds of games, too, in all different sorts of contexts. It's a terrible problem that I have. Alright, we'll just end our turn here. So, ouchies! Alright, so we got the last treasure box. There he is. So maybe I should actually move Blanco Mac back one. I didn't think we were actually going to be attacked by this turret here. And the reason why is because there isn't a life bar above it. Wait, what are you doing? Did you just haste one of my characters? Why? Why would you haste me? I can't do anything. I just don't get it. Okay. Never mind. We'll just end our turn then. Oh, it's the canisters we gotta get rid of. So what the hell, man? Did we really have to be in this like little square here in order to activate these turrets to make them into opponents? Oh, that's terrible. Like, I had line of sight on this turret the entire time. Whatever. So I'm going to actually double barrel the turret. Okay, so the turret's down. And we have a 28% chance to actually hit this other turret over here. Or not. Okay. I'm not sure if we're gonna have the... Oh, never mind. He hit something else. It's a misfire. No surprise there. Interesting. Oh, we get a chance to kill Bozeman. I'm guessing there's probably 2 different achievements related to this match, or this mission. Either walk away and get the one achievement, or kill him and get the other one, kind of like with Jane. So you have to fight 1 drone per turn per generator, or 4 drones per turn if you don't take out those generators. Okay. That's fair. Which means we're going to get a little less playtime here. I think we should kill him. Kill him! Alright, well, I'm gonna wait on Yenith here to actually, I guess, be the deciding factor. I honestly don't really have much of an opinion on either. I'm just kind of down for whatever. Say goodnight. The end? Yep. Okay. So if this was indeed the last mission, I'm really curious to find out if you can actually start up the entire infected chain again, or if you pretty much can't and you have to wait for another person to get up to that point to do it with them. I don't know. $14 karma. Another big batch of Nuyen. Looks like we're gonna have quite a few conversations around here. There's no more Buster. It's interesting. Okay, so let's actually, before we do anything else, let's get our conversations out of the way. Wow, that was a total boilerplate response from Smedley. Yeah, we're done here, but just try to go out there and make some new friends, eh? It's terrible. I want my money back. See what the drone has to say. Since it's no longer Bozeman, it's got to be Alex. Well, that's kind of a bummer. We're pretty much fresh out of content now because we've accomplished all of the sewer entrance missions, all of these repeatable dailies. I'm pretty sure we've seen them all. We've done red at least a few times. We were successful only the one time, mainly because there was the one time where I think somebody DC'd. There was the other time where it was just, I think, me and Flower Juicer or somebody else. And then we've already done blue a few times, so I'm not really sure what to do. I mean, like, we have another hour and a half left to our stream here, plus tomorrow and Thursday. Right. Well, I think we're going to end up having to repeat some content here. If I can spell daily right. I'm gonna kind of leave it up to my party here, because the party leader always has the decision about where to go next, you know, as far as the missions. So if these people are like not wanting to do it. Oh, okay, so we don't have to actually go to the sewer entrance to do one of these missions. Let's do collectibles. Whatever you want. Okay. Let's do collectibles then. Gather nanite supplies in hostile territory. Alright. Can we use the same... You know what? These people... I'm gonna bring Batshit with me. Because as much as I really like Deckers, like the AI Deckers suck. They're just not... They're not scaled. So researchers are paying well for pure nanite samples from Fenway, and you already know the area well. The Johnson provided hazmat suits to prevent infection. You are not the only group interested in them. Expect some heat. Ah, yes. This mission. That's right, and I got in trouble because there was like a bomber over here. Oh, and by the way, that one track that like plays in this game that I mentioned in the previous stream and previous episodes and whatnot, the whole thing about the song that I really wanted to know, it is totally on the soundtrack. I'm retarded. I just completely forget about the soundtracks. Like, I know that that's such a common like little DLC gimmick type thing that a lot of companies sell, is the soundtrack. And I really hate to just completely disregard them. I just forget. And it's on there. Okay, so we got an assault drone over here. Looks like we have... Can't tell. You've got a rifle. So we got another rifle guy over here. Oh no, you got the... he's got the taser rifle. Let's see, what do we else? Another taser guy over there. Okay. God, blades are just so good. So I guess the rest of the streams for this campaign, I think it's just going to be what skills can Magicide actually max out before the servers go offline. We'll create our own stipulations and campaign requirements. Hey there, Sword Mang. Time to resist some pain, motherfucker. Die. I love it. Okay, Mr. Batshit. Unfortunately, I don't think Mana Storm is going to affect any of the technical enemies over here, so I don't know what else is in this like little gift shop area. He's only got 45 hit points. Well, Yivith was around here somewhere, right at the beginning. I'm just gonna zap him. And let Yunith over here be the, hopefully the cleanup crew. Superior fake sin. Nice. Should fetch a nice hefty price. And I think I'm gonna keep bat shit like back here, because he was already getting pegged once. It's got some diminished physical armor. Just generally want to keep your mages out of harm's way anyways. And I want to let everybody know, I probably should put out like a little channel update video or something like that. I think I should probably do that at some point. Since the holidays are, the rest of the holidays are very, very quickly approaching. I'm going to become a little bit more busy doing some other things. So I think what I'm going to end up having to do, first of all, turn down the music. Forgot to do that from the last stream. But anyways, I think once this Friday comes and goes, I think I'm going to take like maybe a little bit of like maybe like a week-long hiatus or something like that. It might even be a little bit longer, because I've just got so much shit on my plate right now. I'm going to try to actually get out as many episodes from the other series that I can get done as possible, but by and large, it's like, as far as putting together a schedule for live streaming, say Grim Dawner or something else, I don't think that that's really realistically going to be a possibility at this juncture. So December is going to be like kind of a choppy month for me, and I think once New Year's comes and goes, we'll have a better idea of what to expect when it comes to, you know, live streaming schedules and everything. Okay, so we do have a guy over here. Let's actually bull rush this guy. Oh, oops. I thought it was supposed to be just like a little info cube. Or maybe it was. Maybe we already activated it, like in a previous previous run through this place. Maybe. You know, there's a good question. Since the enemies are randomized in this game, or in these missions, it's not so much the enemies are randomized, it's just the grouping, I think, is randomized. But I wonder if the treasure boxes are randomized. Meaning that if I attempted to do collectibles, say tomorrow, is this hack node still going to be in this one spot? Or is it going to be, I don't know, like over here on this cash register or something? So what do we have over here? We've got some drones. I think we're just going to move that ass back. Would cast Mana Store, or we can, or I mean, excuse me, Mana Ball in there. It's not really gonna work out. Fuck it. Let's just cast Haste on Blanco Mac, who I get double moves. And if I do this, can I get a blast in there? Fantastic. Unfortunately, we missed both targets. So some of the little treasure box nodes are slightly random, apparently. The rescue mission has 2 different loot configurations for each room. Okay. Wow there, Mr. Miller. You certainly know this game inside and out. It was only an okay spot. I've got armor plus pain resist on him. What you talking about, fool? Which one do I want to take out? I think I'll just take out these little guys. Maybe. Oh. Maybe that was entirely a huge mistake. Whoopsie! Can at least hit this guy. Get that crit. He's got no magical armor. A few months back, there was a Kickstarter. There was another Shadowrun-based Kickstarter for, I think, some sort of like dice tabletop game. And I totally backed it. I haven't received it yet, so I can't tell if it's going to be good or not. It looked good. So I've got like a whole bunch of like tabletop games here. I am definitely a fan of a lot of the hardcore tabletop games. When I say tabletop games, I'm not strictly talking about like the simple ones like Monopoly or Clue or something. Nay. Talking about the good stuff. And the problem is that I have a really terrible community here for gaming. There's a small community here, but I feel like it's pretty similar to a lot of other places where like Magic the Gathering is pretty much the bread and butter of most of the friendly local game stores, the FLGSs of the world. There is a little bit of a community here, but I think most of the people, if you're not playing Magic the Gathering, you're playing Hero Clicks, or you're doing like some of the like Warhammer stuff with miniatures, and I have no interest in that. And then of course D&D players. I'm just not down with the D&D anymore. I have nothing against it personally. It's nothing like that. It's just, I don't think I would really enjoy it. But then again, you want to know something? It's been decades since I last played, and like I've said before, it's so hard to find other people just to play Shadowrun with. It's like, I'm sure that if I found a dedicated group of people that I really gelled well with, I think it would be okay. But when it comes to like the gaming scene, like in my city, it's like, it's kind of a joke. It's a huge letdown. So I've been acquiring a lot of like tabletop games, hoping that when I move, I actually end up moving into like the gaming mecca or something, you know? I want like gaming nirvana. I want to go there. I just want there to be like, not like a huge nerd culture or something. I just want there to be a decent presence of gamers that actually go out and not just, you know, do what I'm doing and sitting on our asses and play video games. I'm talking about like going to the stores and interacting with other people, playing some games with some other live in the flesh human beings. Just need a balance. After you play so many Let's Play campaigns and you're just like on Steam playing video game X for the umpteenth time, for the umpteenth hour, it just becomes a little monotonous. I want to try to switch it up a little bit. We're just going to end our turn right here. I don't think I had line of sight to actually cast haste to acquire that last little nanite sample. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it probably would have hosed me. You know, the good part about doing this mission again, I don't know if I actually mentioned this the last time that we came through here, is that there's no dragon. Which makes me believe that the dragon noise isn't actually a sound effect. It seems to be maybe inherently tied to that version of the map, maybe? Maybe it was like hard-coded in or something. Because as you can tell, like this map is quite a bit different now. I mean, there's so many different smashed doors and other kind of debris. So it's a different map. All right, bad shit. Move you closer to Flower Juicer. Don't have enough mana to cast armor, so I think we're going to hold off on that. Oh, I know it. So I really appreciated the sound effect for the dragon the first time through. Like, it totally made sense in terms of the story. You know, context is everything. But when you come back through this place, when you're with Allison, the reporter, to take pictures, there's like no reason why the dragon should be flying around still. Like, strange. Ooh, looks like I'm actually gonna get a shot here. Nope. But we do have Mana Storm. Don't have the line of sight for it. I think I can easily fix that. Move up to this downed bin over here. Oh, there we are. If I do this, though, I'm going to end up hitting Flower Juicer. Oh, that sucks. You know what? I'm going to cast Haste on Flower Juicer. I could have actually attacked this Neonet Elite Commander. But unless I got like some sort of magical critical, there was just no way I was going to take him down with the one shot. He had really bad positioning too, so it made more sense to actually give him a chance to either get out of harm's way or just do some damage. You know, something I forgot to mention is that I received an email a couple weeks back asking if I ever planned on doing like console games or just non-PC games, and the answer is yes. Yes, there is a couple of, I have a good couple of ideas that I really want to maybe explore at some point, but I think that's going to have to probably wait till maybe the second half of 2019. If I'm being completely and utterly honest. I do have some ideas about what I want to do, but as far as like format wise, if I want to like hire like maybe a graphic artist or something to do like an intro for it to kind of differentiate it from my, I guess, my main way of doing this, which is what you're seeing now. I'm not sure. I don't really know which way I want to do about it, but I know it's going to be a little while before I'm comfortable actually releasing something. So the long answer is yes. The short answer is yes. Some point in the future. I would love to play the Genesis Shadowrunner. I would love to play it, but my problem is two reasons. First of all, I can't seem to find a copy that actually works. Like, anytime I've ever went to like a secondhand media store or something like that to find a copy of it, I'll buy a copy and it just flat out doesn't work. Like, and I know that my Genesis works because I have other games that I've tested it on, and you know, it works just fine. But I would love to do it. You know, I've actually never beat the original Sega Genesis version of Shadowrun. And the reason why is because I'm old. And if you were alive back then, there was this huge rivalry between Nintendo and Sega. And I was definitely a Nintendo kid. Absolutely. I mean, for all intents and purposes, it's like my generation was really the Nintendo generation, because, you know, when we were past being toddlers, you know, we started growing up with the original 8-bit Nintendo, so it just seems to follow. Or at least in my part of the country at the time, it was like most people didn't really have master systems. It was pretty much you either had Sega Genesis or you had Sega CD. You didn't have a master system. I only knew like 2 people with it. There's an exploit. Let's do the exploit. Put bad shit 1 square south of Yennith. Okay, so where is Yennith? What? Wow. What the fuck? Is it just about placement? Oh my god, that was amazing. So anyways, back on the topic about Shadowrun for Sega Genesis, I played it a bunch of times. Like, I actually got far into it one time, but I just ended up putting it down and just had other things that popped up at the time. I do not own a copy of it anymore. I guess I could try to hunt down a copy. My other biggest problem with playing an old, say 16-bit era game is that I would want to play the actual physical copy of it, not a ROM. And a lot of those old games, if they had a way to save in them, or, you know, like actually they had a, like its own battery operated like save system within the cartridge itself. Well, you can imagine a 25-year-old cartridge, the battery in it is probably shot to shit, which means I'd have to buy the special screwdrivers or the special tools to actually take apart the cartridge and replace the battery, which isn't a big deal. I'm just saying that I would have to go out of my way to do just a little bit extra work. And then, God, it's been ages since I've touched my Sega Genesis, and I'd have to unbury it. I've got all of my old previous video game systems in like this really large plastic bin that I ever so lovingly like Tetrised together, all of it in the original boxes and everything. So I'd have to dig it out and then hook it up. And then I would probably also have to find a way to maybe see if there's some sort of like converter cable and maybe actually get it in like at least component instead of it just doing it, whatchamacallit, composite, or not composite, God damn it, what is that term? The red, white, yellow, I forget. So we got 65 karma. Stun resistance looks dead sexy to me. So we still have 20 karma points left, which will allow us to get Slam 3. So let me just ask about this exploit. Yeah, exploits. I'm really curious about that. I've never seen that before. Well, I guess we could probably start up another mission here. But I'm really curious. You know what? I think I'm going to take a short little 2-minute break so I can maybe refresh my lovely beverage and see if the mailman hasn't already come. So I will be right back.
This area is dead.
All right. So let's turn off the BRB image here. Let's pop out our chat. Jump back into game. Let's see here. So let's see here. I asked the question about that exploit that we had. Gives you the reward when the last person steps into the green zone. So you set it up so they use a single move to bounce around the other party members and go in, out, in the zone. And only work. Oh. There's a related exploit where you put one team member inside the zone and the rest outside of it. And you use hose down to kill the rest of the team so the survivor is standing in the zone and triggers the ending. Wow, that's ridiculous. Let's see if Rescue Ops is available. I had no idea that those exploits existed. But then again, to be fair, I never did any of the daily missions. So, I mean, that's still fairly new to me, too. Well, let's do Rescue Ops, then. I was just about to suggest that. I was like, well, shit, if there's another exploit, let's do that mission. Instead of bringing batshit with me, can I find another, like, mage that has that, the lockpick? I would prefer a lady. Nope. Okay, so what about Shimendrick? Failure. Alright, well, it's gonna have to be batshit. Whatever. You know, I actually still have the physical cartridge for the original Super Nintendo version of Shadowrun. I still own that. And actually, the save file should be the original save file from the last time I played it. And the last time I played Shadowrun for the Super Nintendo was 1990... either late 1998 or in the first half of 1999. I think. It was sometime in the late 90s was the last time I touched it. So I don't even know if the cartridge works anymore. Oh, okay, so we got somebody else. Fantastic! Look at that, we got another person we can actually invite to our party. Awesome sauce. I think Yeneth is the only person that's AFK. Uh-oh. Oh. I was like, holy shit, I have a game crash. The hostage is kept in a former Knight Errant holding facility. You have managed to enter the building from 2 points when the entryway closes down. Now you need to improvise. We need to find a way to get into the get the hostage out alive. Fairly self-explanatory. Yeah, we've already completed this mission. This is the one difficult one where you have... Oh, well, that's right. It's the one that we needed all the deckers. Okay, so now we're dealing with as technology people. All right. So let's get a little tactical here. We have a high priest and we have 2 of the melee guys. Okay, 1 melee guy. Which means if I roll it right up in here, we'll just do blast 2. So it looks like Douglazon says he's got about 15 minutes or so to play. So we're gonna have to try to finish this mission up quick. I know, it was terrible positioning on my part. I just really wanted to be greedy and do a blast 2. That's the other reason why I get greedy in some of these games. Or just in video games in general, I don't know why, I just tend to throw caution to the wind. So I'm gonna do a head cracker first. On the initiate. And then I'm gonna blast the other guy. Not literally blast him, we're gonna actually just melee him. Or, well, we haven't taken any damage, otherwise I was gonna say we could do Savage Strike. So it's pretty much just about opening these doors up and trying to find the right one. This mission can actually go theoretically pretty quickly if you've managed to open the right door that has the prisoner and you get the prisoner out as quick as you can. Okay. You have chosen poorly. Alright, we're gonna move... Yeah, I'm gonna move Blamcomac up 1. Or not. Oh, wait. And we're gonna shoot. The first time we ran through this mission, it was over here. The prisoner. So with our current enemies set up, the Aztechnology guys, this should actually be pretty easy. The Ex-Pesis members, those guys, if I'm pronouncing that right, those guys were difficult because they summon in all the little spikes and nodules and stuff. Alright, let's just actually open up this door here. So if I grab him... I don't remember. Does it actually spawn in a bunch of reinforcements over here? Well, we have the Hostie. There was another Shadowrun game that came out like around like 2006 or 2007, and I think it was like a... It was kind of like the Counter-Strike of Shadowrun. Wasn't it like a first-person shooter, like team-based muck-de-muck? I remember seeing it in the stores, and it just... I don't know. Kind of thinking, well, this isn't really Shadowrun. And I didn't touch it, and I actually feel kind of like an asshole for not doing it, because now I really want a copy of it. But I can guarantee, absolutely, that whatever kind of community that game had at one point, it's no longer there. So we got our second copy of the hipster frames. Okay. Oh yeah, I think there's an achievement related to this guy. If you use his fist for something, if you attack him, or if you use his fist to take out like one of the enemies or something like that, I think there's an achievement related to it. I remember looking that up the other day. There was one punching related or fist related or whatever. You gotta keep in mind that the only achievements that I'm missing are pretty much just a few of the end game ones. I think there's maybe like 5 or 6 achievements that I'm missing before I have them all. So Dunkel's on, if you only had movements, or just one other action, you could have actually gotten out of here, because even though you're surrounded in this game, you can still somehow move through enemies. But he's got no physical armor. And we've got, well... Yep. I think he's toast. So is Unith. Yep. There goes Dunkel's on. The troll, not the dragon. Now we're really gonna have to do this. Now, as far as the hostage goes, I think I should be okay if I move him over here. Because most of these melee guys aren't going to be in range to actually attack him. The only thing I'm really concerned about is the major blood demon up here. Who's berserk. Lots of hit points, lots of physical armor. And I'm pretty sure the demons are unaffected by decking skills. I think, but I said that before, and like obviously we were able to data spike like the dogs and stuff. The Bargus. Not really entirely sure what else is lurking over here in the exit room. Okay, so they were in range to actually attack Mr. Blamco Macklemore. So it looks like it's just going to be the blood spirit, who's now dead. So, good old fists, 5 to 6 damage. The bony ones hurt most. Well, I'd really like to actually be successful in this mission, so let's move them up. And then Flower Juicer's kind of in the way, otherwise they'd do Blast 2. So I'm thinking he's probably wanting me to move first so he can do it. Which is fine. We can do that. I mean, that would be my guess anyways. Maybe a head cracker plus a blast. Because you could do a head cracker on the armored Barghest here, just to shave off some of its physical armor. And then do blast, and that should be enough carryover damage to take care of whatever remaining physical armor there is, plus the remaining health. Potentially. So he did go for the head cracker, but he just went for a single shot. Yeah, but unfortunately, oh, he's stun resistant. Or maybe he's got the one skill. Maybe he's got that one blunt skill that makes him 75% less likely to be stunned. Interesting. Can I bull rush that thing? Okay, well, we managed to stun it. So I think what we'll do... I really want to, like, have this guy punch. I know there's an achievement related to it. I think we're just gonna have to get out of here. I'm gonna let him do it. Actually, where's the hostage? We can just take out this guy right here. Ugh. Okay, so no achievement. I think it's because I didn't get the kill. Let's hope my inner Gordon Gecko here didn't get us killed for this mission. Because now I'm forced into moving the hostage over here to the exit zone. I'm just really hoping to God Blamco Mac has enough movement. Oh, he does. Yeah, we're gonna have to move him. finally successful for rescue ops. Really great to actually showcase the final end to this mission after 2 unsuccessful attempts. It can be pretty tough. It really can be. You just have to have superior placement here. So I think Dunkelzahn was going to leave our party here. So I'm going to give him just a second. Ah, okay, so he is going to leave. Dinner, holy Christ. I know I've got a couple people from like the UK that have came and check out the campaign. But as far as like some other people that are abroad, either further into Europe or even into Asia, I don't know. I don't really get the analytics. I mean, I'm sure I could probably take a look at the analytics in YouTube and potentially showing me where some of the viewers are coming from, I think. Ah, okay, so we got somebody from Deutschland. So with Dunkelzahn leaving, then I guess we'll just take another AI person, and I think what we'll do is hold the fort. Sure. Help the militia to establish a chain of underground safe houses as operational bases. So I know that we're going to end up having to redo missions here, okay? And I know that I said I wanted to continue to live stream this until the servers went down. But this is that point in time where, wow, we're really having to re-up here. Is there another decker? There is not. And there's only batshit here. Screw it. Excellent. So we have to help defeat the invaders, defend the safe house by using the installed defense mechanisms, and drive back the invaders. Ah, yes, this mission. Your defense mechanisms are fungible. That was such a great show. It was so unexpected. Talking about Maniac, that is. It's a Netflix-only special released sometime last month, sometime in October, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I've already got the achievement for the shits. Let's find out. I won't touch the pipes if Unith doesn't actually have the achievement. I'm pretty sure probably everybody has it by now. So instead of doing the pipes here, we'll just shoot. That would have been entirely a waste. Okay. Bad shit. Where are we? Here, all the way on the other side of the map. Okay. Looks like we're dealing with infected this map, so we're going to be dealing with the hive controllers, the berserkers, and probably some bombers. Since Blamco Mac doesn't have hack. Ooh, I don't really know where a good place to put him is. Probably somewhere along one of the edges here. As far as batshit goes, in my experience, there's been more enemies that come out of like this area, and then obviously these two spawn points over here. I think we'll just put batshit over here. Can cause bugged enemies. We'll just end our turn right here. You know, there was one time where this mission, I think, did actually bug out on us. Wasn't there? I remember it happening to us. I think it might have been on this map. Maybe that was the cause of it. So unless we don't have line of sight on this stuff, this version of the map only has the one turret, whereas the previous runs through had like 4 or 5 turrets. Actually, I think I misspoke. I think there's only 4 turrets, because I think there's just 4 in each of the kind of the points around this central location here. So just out of curiosity, some of you fine folks that are tuning in this morning, or I should say this afternoon now, right? It's after, yeah, it's like 12:30. What do you guys prefer? Do you guys prefer like tactical RPGs? Is it really just the Shadowrun franchise that you guys are kind of tuning in for, or is it just the tactical RPG element, or is it both? I'm genuinely curious about that because I've always wondered what people's feelings about this style of games are. I love them. I love tactical based RPGs. Oh, and by the way, if I actually do end up doing a council like Let's Play or live stream series, one of the first games I'm going to do is going to be Final Fantasy Tactics. It has to be. I've dumped so many hours into that game over the years, but it won't be the original PlayStation version. It's going to be the PSP remaster, the War of the Lions. Because it's just such a better version. All the bug fixing, all the translation problems that were there originally are gone. Some additional classes, some more items. My problem with the PSP version, though, is that I'd really like to actually showcase maybe a little bit of the multiplayer elements. And you can't do the multiplayer unless, of course, I think you hardwire your PSP up to another PSP that actually has another copy of the game. That's always prevented me from doing it. Although I had a buddy basically jailbreak his PSP and hack into the game so that way you can use like all the assassins and everything. That was pretty fun. So Flower Juicer moves. I'll do Mana Storm. Oh yes. Mana Storm. That's such a quality skill. I think if there was a way to actually balance this game, if and when it does actually go to a private servers, that I really feel like there's that XCOM enemy unknown option where it allows you to do the like the blast, or maybe it was XCOM 2 that did it. I think it was XCOM 2. Did the like the blast radius. So if I like say threw a grenade right here on this spot, obviously it'll do the most amount of damage here, but as the AoE, the area of effect of the blast itself, obviously the damage, like let's say it has the 9x9 square blast radius. That means that you know, from the center point, that 2 squares out, the damage is going to be less than it would be at the epicenter, right? I really feel like this game could definitely benefit from that, because like the damage output of like Mana Ball and some of the AoE skills are, I just think they're a little overpowered. Just maybe a little bit. I'm not trying to say that it's like bad or not fun or anything. I would really love to see it a little bit more balanced. A part of me was going to say maybe even reduce the actual area of effect, but I don't really like the sound of that. Because I've always felt like a fireball should be big and explosive and have like this huge area. And I've always found it to be completely unimmersive when video games do like a fireball and it's just like this little puny, like pew pew type of thing. Like you're shooting a magic missile or something. God, that turret is so good. Get the next round over here. Let's see what we got. We got a Bargas, a bomber. Personally, I think I would have just went for either a mana ball or just the regular mana bolt. Aimed at the bomber, of course. Because the 2 other Bargas were sitting right next to him. Let's take Batshit. And put him behind some cover. And then I think we'll take Blamco Mac. Shit, I really don't know where to put him. I would really like to do armor. And then we'll just end our turn here. We may have a shot. 74% chance to hit the dog. And we miss. Okay. Mana Ball. Not quite for the win. Got quite a few very large enemies we're going to have to deal with. Got a Berserker over here. Evolved Controller over here. And Master Bomber plus a Berserker over in that corner. Okay, Unith just took out the Master Bomber. Did a nice, healthy chunk of damage to the Berserker's physical armor. Not enough to actually take him out, though. So let's take, say, Batshit here. What to do? I honestly feel like maybe behind this, what is this, like a gurney over here? It's like a table or a gurney. Just do Mana Ball. Take out the dog and shave off a little bit of health from the controller. So that way if Flower Juicer comes in here and regulates, it's going to be a guaranteed kill. I've also been having like this issue just in terms of like becoming a YouTuber and live streaming and everything. Is just, I always feel like this like push-pull internally about whether or not I should really be doing non-live Let's Play series or if I should really stick with live streaming. And I feel like that there is definitely some pros and cons to each. Because I've said it many, many times in the past that I really just have no interest in in being on Twitch. And since there's really no other viable option out there, other than Twitch and YouTube, I mean, there's really not a whole hell of a lot else to choose from when it comes to like live streaming and hosting gameplay footage and everything. So with that being said, I'm still trying to kind of figure out what I want to do as far in terms of, you know, do I want to have more? What I've been doing is basically a lot more Let's Play campaigns and just a couple of live streams that are kind of sporadic, or should I maybe do more live streams more frequently? I think maybe I just need to be a little bit more consistent with my live streams. That's what I'm saying about coming up with a schedule. I think that's my biggest flaw. Although, you know, live streaming Shadowrun Chronicles has been kind of a great boon for me because, you know, I'm getting into the routine of live streaming on a daily basis. And it's definitely brought a couple of you fine folks to the channel, which I very, very much appreciate because I'm, like I've said before on yesterday's stream, it's like I had the channel for about a year and a half now, and I'm still, I guess, kind of sort of trying to... Really, I just like to get up to 100 subscribers, just first and foremost, because the 100 subscriber mark is like the imaginary goalpost line to get a custom URL for my channel. So that way, if I've ever had to advertise my channel, it doesn't say youtube.com/alphanumeric string, and instead says like youtube.com/magicide or mages die first or something. And it's been very arduous to actually try to acquire as many subscribers as I had, because I was always under the assumption that like once you put out like maybe a couple, like let's say you finish two or three campaign series, like full straight out like Let's Play campaign series, and you know, as long as the recording was done well, the audio was good, your commentary was at least somewhat engaging, it wasn't like monotone or anything. Like I was always under the assumption that I would be able to acquire enough subscribers just organically, because just through, you know, I guess people finding my channel, you know, like somebody searching out, say, I don't know, Legend of Grimrock when I did that series, you know, because there weren't really too many of the campaign series online at that time. And I figured, well, maybe I could provide something that is not really represented here. Okay, so if I do Blast 2, we hit the bomber, it's going to be enough damage to take out the dog. Nice little combo there. Blamco, start hitting something. I'm trying to. You know, if I did a Mana Storm here, just for shits and... Oh, look at that. It's perfect. We can hit everybody. We got our last wave here. Okay. We have an organ harvesting node. Oh, god damn it, okay, never mind, as I was. I thought I misclicked to this little white area over here. Definitely gonna need to move batshit out of harm's way. Still have a 94% chance to hit the 2x4 guy over here. One of the good parts about live streaming that personally for me is that it definitely takes away a lot of the time consumption when it comes to just producing videos, because when you record a video, like let's say you do a 30-minute long video, I mean, then you have to run it through whatever video editing software that you have, you know, put it whatever kind of effects you need to, and then it has to go through its encoding process to encode it to like an MP4 file or whatever kind of movie file you're putting it into, and that can take some time. and then you have to upload it to the platform, which is YouTube or wherever else you're doing it. And if you're doing it to YouTube, YouTube screws up a lot. Like, it's not a very stable platform in my experiences. It's like it'll run on maybe like a few month long segment where everything works fine as advertised, and then there'll be like this 2-month period where it's just really shaky, almost like they just keep doing these like constant like little changes to their servers or to the GUI or whatever else. And it sucks. It really sucks, because then you as the content creator end up running into all these problems, and all you're trying to do is upload a simple video, or maybe batch upload several videos. And that's time consuming. Let me tell you, if you try to batch upload, like, let's say 5 videos at once, there's these really shitty errors that you can get where maybe like the first video uploaded, no problem. Second video uploaded and finished processing, but all the other videos had some sort of like invalid error bug type of thing, and it completely cancels the upload. So, which means if you walked away from your computer to go do something else while your video is uploaded, unbeknownst to you, the rest of your videos are not being uploaded. You can imagine the frustration. With live streaming, you don't have to worry about that. Everything is just straight up recorded right into YouTube servers. But one of the downsides is, oh, we got rocket launcher. Pretty sneaky. I think the best course of action here is do a mana ball. Right there. Oh, god damn it, it wasn't enough to take out the bomber. Oh, batshit just bit it. Just bought himself a nice little farm. Got the bomber over here trying to troll me. I could bull rush. I'm gonna bull rush. But we do actually have the hive controller guy over here, so maybe I shouldn't do that. Only have 5 enemies left. You know, and the other thing about doing Let's Play videos in live streaming in general is, from what I've seen in general, you know, there's a lot of the people that I've personally subscribed to and enjoyed watching, you know, over the past, say, 4 years or so. Like, a lot of those people don't really do Let's Play campaigns anymore. Pretty much the majority of people that I've seen that had like a really strong presence here on YouTube, a lot of them have pretty much not completely abandoned their YouTube channels, but pretty much just migrated over to Twitch and just produce, like, you know, upload like one of their Twitch live streams to YouTube, just, you know, for the hell of it, basically to be perfunctory. And I can't blame anybody for doing that, you know, after the whole demonetization. Until like maybe Discord or some other competitor makes a video game, a YouTube version for video games that isn't goddamn Twitch. I would explore that. I think we have all the treasure, by the way. I think we are pretty much good to go. There we are. So Yeneth should have gotten the achievement right there. Okay, bummer. We're having a little bit of dropped frames here. Looks like I'm experiencing a little bit of lag. Let me refresh my stream page here. Make sure that we're still fine. Okay, it's still up and running. I really hope to God that I don't have to end my stream right now. I really want to continue on here, but like I can't help it if... It's weird. It's like YouTube will give me the green bar saying, hey man, your stream health is fantastic, but my recording software says, eh. And I know for a fact it isn't the recording software or my internet connection because, I mean, it's looking fine to me. It's YouTube. I blame YouTube. We are an hour and 45 minutes into this. What the hell, man? Let's see here. Yenith, do you need the pipes achievement? Oh, okay, never mind. I read it wrong. Apologies. For a second there, I thought she said that she didn't have it, assuming that it is a she. Just going off of the character model here. So I think today's stream should probably be concluded here because I don't know if we can actually get done with another mission within 15 minutes. I mean, one of these dailies. I'm sure that if we really wanted to, we could probably run through blue. Actually, let's find out. If they say no, then I think we'll conclude here. Okay, Flower Juicer is saying yes. Let's actually get this other person, seeing if they're interested. Okay, so he says no. Feliz Navidad. This could potentially be a person that's like really early in the game. Let's find out. Nope. Okay. We're good to go. I think we can do a quick blue run. See if we can't actually acquire some of the one-of-a-kind cosmetic items. Ah, yes. Gonna have to deal with bears here in a moment. So no blood spirits. We have these tac op stations. Okay, there goes down one. See if I can't start working on one. Okay, got a first misfire. Why don't we do like the northeastern corner? Sorry, I forgot about the numbers on the ground. And try to position ourselves like maybe right over here in this corner. In that little pocket. Because once we actually start to take out the bears, if you guys remember, they tend to split up here. It's physical. I've got the most physical armor, so I need to be put out here. Can Edith actually make it over here to this corner? Or did I I think I accidentally boxed her out. Like an asshole. Oops. Lots and lots of enemies. We're not in the correct position here. There we are. Okay, so she knew what to do. I'm out of position slightly because I was supposed to be in that one little spot. There we go. That was the spot I was actually trying to click on in the first part. It's just clicking on the individual squares when moving can be a little twitchy, we'll say. I would personally suggest that we maybe, if you don't take out the dogs, if you don't take out the wolf spirits, they do howl, which makes you move. But then again, if you don't take out these guys, I think we should probably get started right now. We're already behind damage-wise. We should have already been really fooling these guys, taking all the pot shots that we can. Okay, so we got a mana storm. Got rid of the Spirit Guardian, which is great. Part of the reason why we haven't had the damage output that we needed to have is it's my fault, really, because I screwed up. There's just no other way to say it. Got to own up to it. Boom, 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 boom. Well, let's get a head cracker. I guess we'll just do blast. So if I do it this way, I'm going to end up hitting our own guy, so let's not do that. There we are. Really like to take out the wolves. It's like dominoes. It's nice to see that the wolves are actually going for standard melee attacks instead of doing howl. Or fear. It's like this is going to be a little less than quick. I'm not sure what to believe here. Recording software says orange and red bars. YouTube is saying green bars. I just don't know. Are you sure it's ineffective? Are you sure fear is ineffective? Because we've had it before. I'm pretty sure I've recorded it when they maybe it wasn't fear, maybe it was howl, but the one that actually makes you move, when it makes you frightened and it makes you move out of your position. Because even though we're trapped here by the enemies, it still lets you move through them. Are you sure about that? I could have swore, like, I've been trapped in before. Like, for instance, if we were, like, sitting on this square right here, and we had an enemy in each 4 of the cardinal directions, it would still let you move. Ah, okay. Don't really have much of a choice here. I think we'll just melee. Just so I can get the pain resistance. Really, I'm just waiting for Blast 2's cooldown to go piss off. Although I could do a rocket launcher here. There we are. There's another one down. Really just trying to get the bigger ones down and out of the game so they can split already, and then we can start working on the smaller, the diminutive versions. If I can say that right. Well then, if they're all... This is like the perfect opportunity for Mana Storm. Okay, not quite a Mana Storm, but if I did Blast 2... Sure. Yeah, there's the gap. He's gonna get eaten alive. Oh my god, he's so screwed. But then again, there can only be 2 enemies that are going to have the ability to attack him, so maybe not. And plus, he's got armor. However, though, if they were actually to do it again, and he didn't move in this corner... Nah, we should be fine. This is a perfect Mana Storm. It's like a prime candidate right there. Now, personally, I would have done it like over here. I probably would have targeted like this space, so that way, you know, you could potentially still hit like some of these guys over here, but then get the main bulk of them. Okay, this guy over here still has physical armor. Sure, we take him out. Yeah, I think we should be fine. So I'm being told that YouTube is being a little spotty right now. Yeah, I'm starting to see a little bit more of the lag. I'm gonna continue on with the rest of the stream just to try to get done with blue, and then we're gonna call it then. I mean, I was gonna do that anyways, but it just sucks, man. It was like the first, like, what, 40 minutes, hour and 40 minutes of our stream was smooth sailing, no problems, and then out of nowhere. Got room for a head cracker. Which just straight up took one of them out. Do I want to get rid of the wolf spirit or bear spirits? Okay. Take out the other one that's closer to our party members. Just because I have got so much physical armor and decent chunk of hit points that I don't care. I can tank a little bit of damage. As a matter of fact, I think that's kind of more of my role. I've been playing a little bit, kind of sort of as like DPS tank. I guess that if you were really to put my character build in terms of just general labels, I guess a DPS tank. Although the best class to do that would have been a troll. Because we got a blast 2 opportunity here. And we get the crit. Unfortunately, we didn't get any kills. Should have moved Blamco Mac. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna stop the stream just for a second and just reload it. See if that does anything. All right, I'm not convinced that that actually helped it. Strange. Let's put Blamco Mac right back. Ah, I should have just meleeed. Still wasting the ammo. Melee. I do have to say, using blunt weapons, getting that pain resist is pretty fantastic. Definitely a fan. There we go. And then pretty much we just have this thing. Oh, and then we have the Blood Guardian. Okay. If you're now just joining my stream, welcome, welcome, welcome. I apologize for the really shitty quality of the stream. I have no control over that. It's YouTube. I swear. There's no way in hell I'm going to actually get over here in time, so I'm just going to go straight for the middle. Like, say, behind this column over here. If I can. Pretty good placement anyways, because then I can put Blamco Mac right there in the middle. None of my skills are on cooldown. We're good to go. I'm totally down to go to the next mission, but we have Feliz Navidad over here. That's okay. It's fine. We can wait. Well, we had Feliz Navidad over here, kind of out of position. So I was really just asking if we wanted another turn just to regroup a little bit. Right. The Neonet guys. Got drones over here, drones over there. We got the claw guys over here. Middle, and then we have 3 claw gentlemen. Not sure what's in bay number 5 yet. So if I did do bull rush, I don't even have the movement for it. Alright, these guys are going to really get in a position here for me to be able to double barrel one of them. It'd probably be this guy over here since he's the closest. And then Flower Juicer looks like he's being like the perfect decoy. Try to corral all the enemies over on this side. Just some nice little mass. Who wants to die? Actually, you know what? That's right. Could do a head cracker on this one. And then I'll double barrel the other. Really good way of mitigating the damage that I'm about to take. Because you know these guys are going to come right up in here and blast me, assuming that this one doesn't die. There's a unit that really has 2 different choices here. Get a Mana Ball or a Mana Storm over here, or potentially take out this. Well, actually, I don't know if she can take out the drone. Oh yeah, that's right, because she's got a gun. But we also have the Neonet Commando over here with no physical armor. Yep. Yep. That's why I don't really like casting haste on myself. Right. Damn, I really wish I had Headcracker right now. I think we're going to do a Savage Strike. Take that fool out. Grenade where? Right on top of Flower Juicer? I have a rocket launcher, but I don't know if I actually had line of sight. Okay, so they were talking about an EMP grenade. That's fine. That also works. I was gonna say I could have used maybe a rocket launcher over here, but although where I was standing at, I would probably need to do the rocket like maybe on one of these squares, in which case I wouldn't have had line of sight because this like little server box over here is blocking it. Or whatever this generic, I'm pretty sure there's got to be like a TV tropes page for this, like the generic lights and switches and knobs and all the other chunky technology that you see in science fiction movies, like older ones especially. So we have some more over there. Got another wave inbound. So I think next turn what I'll do is I'll move closer towards my team. Try not to be so spread out, which means I may end up having to double move. I'm gonna have to write myself a little note once this stream is over with, because I really want to go back and take a look at the final, whatever this is, like 20 minutes. I want to see if the actual recording itself on YouTube is full of lag, or if it's actually straight up getting all of the recording and it's not going to actually display any of that. Okay, she's talking about bay number 4. Starting to get a little cramped over here. So when I do actually get around to actually publishing this stream here, if the quality of this last 20 minutes from starting the blue mission here, if it comes out really choppy and really laggy and everything else, what I'll do is I'll completely just cut out this section of it. And I'm also recording this as well, so I have my own copy. What I could do is cut it out from the stream and then just have this section of blue as its own non-live episode, basically, even though it is technically live. I've done that a few times where I've had problems with YouTube when I was totally in the mood to do some live streaming. And just ended up saying screw it. Just recording it as a live stream, even though it was technically offline. All right, I need to double move here. I just have too many melee enemies around me. I am genuinely a little surprised that this is taking as long as it has. I kind of figured we'd be done by now. So my plan over here, we don't have Headcracker, god damn it. If this was available, I was going to stun one of them, turn the corner and double barrel the other. But that doesn't look like it's going to be in the realm of possibilities here. Okay, so Flower Juicer gets rid of one. I could melee him. I think I'm going to move and double barrel. So now we just have the drones to take care of. Pretty sure that that EMP grenade did absolutely nothing to us. You know, I'm kind of surprised. I feel like the EMP grenades, even though they would do no actual real damage, that I feel like it could still deplete some of your tech armor. I think that that would be a fair move, personally. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna reload, and then we've got Bull Rush available, but I don't want to use Bull Rush. I want to see what Yeneth ends up doing. Yeneth has the possibility of actually taking out this commando over here. So apparently the EMP grenades does hit for tech armor and does do damage, but that second one missed, but that first one I think was a direct hit. Alright, I'm just gonna go for Bull Rush. Oh, I can't, that's right, because I reloaded. You bastard. Whatever. And then we miss. It's pathetic. Okay, so Feliz Navidad no longer has armor. Can I actually inspect my people in the map? No, I can't. You know what I should have done? I should have taken a look at what Flower Juicer's weapon is. Because he's got one of the end game shotguns. So continue challenge. Yeah, because isn't this where Flea spawns from? Flea's the guy that we always want to get first. I think the reason why we always target Flea first is because he's got this insane damage output. And if you don't take him out as quick as you can, he just wrecks your party. Alright, just gonna end our turn here. Why did you do that? Why did you cast haste on yourself, man? Why would you do that, though? Makes no sense. That was a complete waste of magic. So remind me again why we went into 6, because I was under the assumption that we should probably take off the bosses first. That's the way it's always happened. Yeah, there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to make it there in time. Looks like Flower Juicer does not have a movement really, just to only put himself into better cover. Since I don't have line of sight on anybody, I'm going to let them move first because I really would hate to move into something that I just can't deal with. Ooh, we're going to misfire. So you're 2, 3, 3, 4. Okay, so what do we got here? We got Mantis. Mantis was the name of the guy. Amoeba, Roach. Roach was the... That was the bad man's. Okay, never mind. So I guess we'll just do the other guy. Enemies spawn in random bunkers. People like to go to 6 to limit how many get aggroed at one time. I remember doing that like early on in one of the playthroughs back in like 2015, but in general, most of the strategy, I think the more popular strategy was pretty much to rush after the bay that you think. I think it was supposed to be Roach, wasn't it? Roach that was the first boss that you wanted to take out first. That was completely redundant. Right? So we got a head cracker with the stun. Yeah, buddy. I'm gonna bull rush him. There we go. Roach is stunned. It's okay. It's fine. We got this. We have definitely the superior positioning. I'm really hoping I have Headcracker here. Oh, I have Headcracker. Yes. Do that damage. Ugh. Now let's do a Savage Strike. Damn it. Wasn't enough to take him out. He's almost dead. So we got two different targets here we can take out. Oh! That's gonna hurt. So apparently, I guess if you haste as your last action, and then your next turn you get double move next turn. Is that really the way haste works? Because I did notice that when she casted it, she got her the haste the next turn. But did it really give her like double the movement for the next turn? Ah, haste 2. Okay, I get you. I think you should go after Amoeba. I've got plenty of physical armor, so I should be fine. I should be fine. Doing some really big damage here. Oh. Camera just went all wonky on me. Got a chance for the double barrel here. Ooh, we didn't actually take him out. It's kind of a little awkward. So I have a chance to actually take out maybe Roach. Or no, I'm not going to be able to take out Roach. I can double barrel him, but it's not going to be max damage unless I get the crit. I can take out Amoeba. Let's take out Amoeba. Just shoot. Shoot to kill! 65% chance. How? Oh my god, and I fucking miss. Terrible. I would have just bull rushed him. So it's all in Unith. I would recommend moving maybe over here and then taking out Bedbug or Amoeba. But the problem is that if she moves up to take out Amoeba, she's going to be in range of Roach. I know, it's a tough break. Because Unith here has no physical armor left. Same thing with Flower Juicer. Oh. Oh my god. Okay, so we got rid of Bedbug. I no longer have tech armor. Well then. Alright, so this guy is dead. Amoeba is dead. So what I'm gonna do... I don't have Savage Strike either. Otherwise I would totally use it. I'm gonna walk right up next to this fool. Give me the crit. Please work. 75 hit points. No guts, no glory. Oh, no. How? Finally. That was a little painful. Yay! Nice, quick, and easy blue. Took a little bit longer than I wanted. Oh, hey, that might be my shotgun. Let's find out what kind of gun that is. It almost looks like an assault rifle. Let's have a little look. Okay, let's take a look at our inventory. Please let it be a shotgun. Let's see here.
Area is designated restricted.
Bummer. Yeah. Oh, today's stream was pretty good except for the last like 30 minutes just because of connection issues. Say my goodbyes and then we'll end today's stream. All right, I'm off. Oop, actually, excuse me. Let's leave the party. And this is where I conclude today's stream. Tomorrow and Thursday's stream are going to be a little tricky because I'm really quickly, I mean, I'm done. I'm like, I have really nothing else to do in the game because we've already completed all the infected stuff. It's really just about dailies. So instead of really forcing a stream, I think tomorrow and Thursday what I'll do is we'll start off, maybe we'll do like 2 of the dailies. We'll try to switch it up a little bit. Although if I'm able to do the rescue ops and or especially the other one, the hold down the fort. No, it wasn't hold down the fort. It was hold down the fort. Yeah, that one. Or the collectibles mission. So because we can get the exploit where we get more items, that's cool. So I might try to do that. But otherwise, I think maybe tomorrow we'll try doing a red again. I think what I'll do is we'll do 2 of the daily missions and then we'll do either blue or red. And then after that, I think I'll just kind of call it then. I think that's fair. As much as I'd really like to do it for the whole 2-hour block for the remaining 2 days that this game is online, it's only so much fun to actually watch the same mission over and over again. And it's only so much fun to replay the same mission over and over again. I'm one of those people out there that don't mind grinding, but like I need to have a little bit of something to kind of break it up. And currently right now it's like I've got like 6 missions to choose from, and we've already done them a few times. So I don't know, we'll play it by ear. I think doing 2 dailies plus blue or red is a pretty good way to do the final 2 days of streaming. But otherwise, I will see you tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Eastern time till 1 p.m. if the stream goes on that long. If there's other people in the game, I may end up doing that. How about that? If you guys are interested, if you guys have lower leveled characters and you guys want to have like a big beefy late game Shadowrunner to come and give you a hand, just let me know. I'll definitely rework some of the old missions with you and give you a hand. I think that would be fun. That would definitely break up the monotony of doing the same 6 missions over and over and over again. Nevertheless, tomorrow's stream will conclude what we're going to do. So I'll see you then. Take care and have a good one.